spot last night, late, and then just on calls all day. I'm serious.
Why are you on calls?
Just all day.
Today?
Yesterday.
Oh.
Don't you have that audition coming up?
What audition?
Never mind.
I'm not auditioning for shit.
Then what could you be on calls about?
You don't got to worry about it, bro.
You're not on fucking calls. You're literally
You don't know what
calling
it's
your
like.
friends and
You don't
saying
know
you're
what-
on calls.
You don't know what it's like being an orgoner in 2025
You're fucking literally talking to Bo and Peters as you play video games. You're like, dude,
No.
I got this
all
call.
day.
I got a
Not
call at
true.
12.
just straight up false.
All right, let's go.
You ever have to cut 130 men from a roster on day one? And I would do it again.
The fuck was that first clap? There you go.
Trying to clap with your fingertips.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. Weak ass clap.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it is Tuesday, August 26th, 10:40 a.m. We are here live from HQ Trace.
Where has the summer gone?
And where has the summer gone is the question we are asking today.
You're stuffy.
I'm not stuffy at all.
Yeah, you are. You're congested.
I could tell.
Man, fresh air.
Yeah, I could smell the Vicks Vapo rub off your chest. I know you had a dunk tank of Vicks Vapo
You
rub.
can feel the
wish.
warmth from your compression socks that you wore to bed.
I wish I had a little Vicks on me.
Yeah, because you're stuffed.
You're not going to talk like that and tell me you're not congested, are you?
I'm not congested at all.
Am I crazy?
I wish I had some Vicks on me.
I don't know what you're talking
Sound
about.
like you're talking to me through a pool.
Well, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Was up, just going through paperwork, talking to lawyers, etc. This is what the podcast is going to be now.
Mm-mm.
Kind of just a place for me to vent about my business life.
Yeah?
Paperwork?
Just crushing paperwork all day. Reading, documents, docu-signing, faxing. I had to get a fax machine. Whole thing.
Takes up most of your apartment.
Megadesk has turned into more of just a fax station.
What even goes on in fax machines? Or like a big ass office copier?
I don't know. I feel like the fax kind of went out of style, and I think they should bring it back. I think
Fax.
it's genius.
Well, why would we ever do that? They made scanning possible.
Yeah, but not everyone has a scanner.
You do on your phone.
True.
Dropbox, you take a picture and
That
it
is true.
scans it. Now you have it on your phone. You can email it. It's
It's a-
far better than getting some grainy,
That's a damn good point.
paper jammed version of it.
I just
Through
feel
a
like
fax
faxing was
machine.
cool as hell.
Well, the sounds were cool.
It's just cool, like someone just sends you something, and then it's there.
There's always a scene in that
You know?
movie where the fax comes through, and it's an incredibly important fax.
Yeah,
But the office is so busy that people are just walking by and not even seeing it. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Or the scene for the movie where it's the Christmas party and somebody puts their ass on the copy machine.
That's true.
Oh, of course. Oh, that's just a classic.
I mean,
almost.
that's before you could take a selfie of your cock balls and
Yeah.
ass.
Right.
And you
But
just
still,
had
I mean,
to get it
sitting
off.
sitting on a printer is way funnier than taking a photo of your ass.
Well, yeah, it's impossible to like take a funny picture of your ass anymore.
Yeah. I mean, like, if one of you guys just send me a photo of your ass, I'd be like, "What? Why did you do that, freak?"
But if you
send me,
got
like,
it from
if
the
you send me,
copy
like,
machine.
a fax, if I was sitting at my desk
An ass fax?
and a fax comes flying in of Francis's ass pressed against a printer, I'm howling, laughing.
That's what makes it funny is it's pressed. A
Yeah,
pressed ass. It
exactly,
was
yeah.
because people used to, I mean, on the school bus, pressing your ass up on a window.
It's a pressed ass.
Or pressing it like at a fast food restaurant, pressing your ass up on like the big McDonald's windows or
Oh, yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
It is. It's good. It's good fun. Unfortunately, I never got to partake in like a traditional mooning, like ass pressed.
What about pantsing?
Well, I have been pantsed. I don't know if I've ever pantsed anybody successfully. I feel like I've definitely gone in for a pants and like, you know, whiffed. Just grabbed the belt.
Have you guys seen the? Have you seen the footage of the guy who goes to confront his son's bully at school, and like is bullying the bully? Like he's like a fat guy and like sandals, gym shorts, a t-shirt, and he's like pressing his like chest up. It's like, how does it feel to get bullied? Like what's up? Like you like being tough to little kids? And someone comes back up behind him and fucking pantses him like a fucking 10-year-old pantses this guy that's trying to bully the bully. He just bullies the dad. I mean, you have to change school districts.
Yeah, 100%.
You have to actually Benoit the entire family.
You got to move states.
You can't
reset.
Like,
start lying. Tell people your dad's in the military. Like that's why we moved.
We had a girl that had to change schools because of something.
Yeah.
She came to our school, but the truth followed her.
Yeah.
It clung to her.
Oh, that happens for sure.
What did she do?
In 8th grade, so in 8th grade from her previous school, she was preparing for like the dance.
Yeah.
With all of her girlfriends. Her name was Fiona, by the way. This story sucks so much for her that I'm not going to give her last name.
Smart.
Even giving her first name.
Yeah. Usually I'll give full names, but I think that she's done her time.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course.
So
Shrek's wife?
Well, yeah, let's
It's fine. It's fine.
let's call her Fiona Beale because it rhymes with her last name.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
So Fiona had been preparing for the dance with a bunch of her girlfriends in 8th grade, and one of them, they were like doing makeup in the bathroom or something, and like one of them farted, and they all giggled or something like that, and then I think another one of them farted, and they all giggled, and then Fiona pulled down her underwear and shit on the floor. And
that's hilarious.
Started laughing and was like, and the girls were like, "What the fuck?" And the girl whose house it was like, "You just shit on my like, clean that up immediately. You escalated. That is not in bounds. What you've done."
Yeah,
and then she was the girl that shit on the floor.
Yeah. Did she win like class clown or anything?
Most likely to be on SNL.
Ass clown, more like it.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah. So
that's so. Is there a chance that it didn't actually happen and that like she was just a weirdo at the new school and everyone's like,
dude, she wasn't. She
probably
wasn't a weirdo.
Even there.
Yeah,
she wasn't a weirdo. She was popular.
Yeah, but she just shit on the floor.
I didn't find that out until spring of freshman year.
After you had been dating her for
yeah, after which but she it was one of those things that was pretty jarring.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It was pretty jarring.
Poor girl. I mean, did she look all right?
She was okay. She looked okay. You mean in terms of her like trauma?
No, like if a hot girl does that, you know, like half the girls are shitting on the floor. You know what I mean?
Spot
it's
on.
like it becomes like a good trend.
Guys are saying they like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you heard she has like a big asshole.
Yeah.
That's insane. Shitting on the floor. I don't know. I don't know about that.
No, there's not much to think about. I mean, that's a binary yes or no, and it's a no.
Well, if she leaves like a coiled cobra of a shit on the floor, it's impressive. If she leaves like
a stack,
a truck stop,
some deer nuggets,
yeah, layers,
just little droppings.
Yeah, because it's probably like once she got started, she was probably like,
I'm committed to the bit.
God, this is going on a lot longer than I thought.
Well, that's
it would.
the thing. How do you
push.
The amount of time and you really have to sort of commit to that bit. And there must have been a moment where they knew what she was going for and then tried to tell her to stop, maybe? Or were they just like
probably.
Aghast?
Yeah, they were probably
Maybe
like,
they thought she
"No,
was peeing on the floor.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
and she has a vein popping out of her forehead as she stares them in the eye like a dog shitting.
Fiona, no.
Yeah, but it's like, what are you gonna do at that point?
Suck it
Committed
back
to the
in.
bit.
Yeah, you're already going.
I wonder
I've
what
said it before. Oh, what were you gonna say?
No, I just what did her date say? Like she was a dance?
I mean, I don't know when
He
it
called
got
it
out.
off.
I don't know when it got out. You know what I mean? Girls are terrible to each other
Oh
at that
yeah,
age.
it probably got out the second it
was probably
coming
out
for
pretty
I'm on the
quick.
girls' side on this one.
Yeah.
Girls are terrible, but
What would fuck, man?
that's animal behavior.
For her not to let that get out, she would have immediately needed to like whip out just a stack of hundreds and be like,
NDAs.
all right, here's the NDAs. And, we're all slicing our palms open here and now.
Yeah.
And we are making a blood pact, and I will pay you each $10,000 annuity payments for the next 15 years.
It would have to be an annuity.
Yeah. They're not taking lump sums, that's for
No,
sure.
it'd have to be like in bonds or just some way, like some kind of upside for growth.
Yeah. I will pay for your children's college. Each of you.
We had a kid that shit himself in high school. I think it was high school. It might have been middle school, but yeah, we had a kid that shit himself. Whole thing. I just don't know how you let that happen especially in like a school. It's like there's bathrooms on every single corner. The closest bathroom is 100
Well,
feet
shitting
away
yourself
at
is
all
an old
times.
man's game. It's not a young man's game.
No, exactly. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't know how you don't make it to the bathroom.
Did he do it? Did he do it?
I do not think it was intentional.
Yeah, so maybe he
He was
had
sick. He was probably sick.
diarrhea or something.
Yeah, but usually when you have diarrhea, you go to the bathroom.
Well, you can get that wrong. You should know that better than anyone.
I've never slipped up.
Well, that's because you are
touch wood, brother. I mean, this is you're tempting fate.
I'm not. I just don't. If I got to fart and I feel like it's going to be a diarrhea, I don't fart. I'll wait till I get to the
You
bathroom.
never had diarrhea so bad that
Oh yeah.
you couldn't even clench your bowels,
No, I have.
but you always made it to the toilet.
I mean, I made it to somewhere that wasn't my pants.
Oh, the woods.
Yeah.
Okay,
Got you
fair enough.
that one shit in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like it's just pretty easy to avoid the pants situation. Except for, like, obviously I know, Rowan, you shit yourself a couple months ago in your elevator.
It was it was 2 years ago actually. Almost 2 years to the day.
There's no way it was 2 years ago.
It was.
Rowan, that happened within the last 8 months easily.
No, it was 2 years ago. It was when I came back. I was coming back from Oakland 2 August ago.
No.
100%. It was after
2 years ago?
Yes,
No fucking way.
it was, bro.
What do you remember when he told that story?
No, I don't, because it was so long ago.
Maybe my memory is just insanely sharp.
It was
I
2
apologize.
summers ago. It was because I was hosting a battle rap event, and I was taking L-theanine and fucking L-theanine or L something L whatever L something makes you shit or like
Fanning.
L Fanning, yeah, L Woods. I was
Yeah.
taking.
Definitely not L-theanine.
It was then something L
Unless maybe you took a shit ton of it. I don't know.
and it was like a drive back from the airport, and it was like an hour and a half ride back from JFK, and just every bump like pushed the shit closer to my ass.
Oof.
I was gonna have like the driver stop at my old building, but I don't even know how I would have even shit in there. I would have to like leave my bags on the sidewalk outside. But that's how desperate I was. And I got to the elevator, hadn't even seen my wife. I was like away for a week, and I just shit myself. She was walking the dog and came in. I was like screaming from the fucking bathroom. I just shit myself. She's like, "That's not cute." Like,
Oh no.
Yeah, wasn't she pissed?
it's like, yeah, that's not cute. Like,
Rowan thought it was hilarious.
yeah. And she's like, all right, I haven't seen you in 8 days. The first thing you're saying is that you're like
diarrhea all
screaming
over
that you
yourself?
shit. Yeah, there's like a like Hansel and Gretel trail down our hallway. Fucking disgusting.
Tough.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Closest I ever came to actually shitting myself was I was going to a mall. I think I was in high school. I was going to like get something at the store, and I was stuck in a traffic light, and it hit out of nowhere. And the traffic light, I was probably there for like a minute. It felt like 4 fucking hours. There was a Dunkin' Donuts right past the traffic light, and I was sitting at the traffic light like screaming. Just being like, I don't know what, like I'm literally about to shit my pants. Yeah. Yeah. like banging on the steering wheel.
The panic scream. We're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
what the fuck are we gonna do?
Was there traffic coming through the intersection such that you couldn't blow the red light?
It was like dead stopped.
Yeah. Man,
But
I had a bad one.
I made it to that Dunkin'.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
And then I think I went to like the Apple store, or maybe I went to like REI after. Picked up some gear.
To treat, like as a gift? To
I think
treat
that's just
yourself?
I think that's where my head was anyway.
You had
going
earned
into
it.
that. I was already on my way to get some gear.
Apples make me shit too, so I get it. You had a close call?
Apple juice.
We were driving up to Sugarloaf in the dead of winter.
Phenomenal resort.
We had John Watson, Michael Antonio in the car, maybe even Joe Stockmeyer. I think he was there. Yeah, he was there. And we were going up. My mom was driving. We were in a Honda Odyssey.
What color?
Sort of like a blue-gray, automatic doors. That was a big deal back then. Flip-down DVD screen.
Ooh.
Huge. Oh, that's tricked out.
I was not
All
well.
works.
I had been in the throes of very painful diarrhea for a day or two. And we were driving, and I was in shooting pains in my abdomen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And I said, Mom, we have to pull over. And she said, well, there's nowhere to go. And I mean, there's like 3 feet of snow on the ground.
Yeah, that first, just with that, when you say like you have to pull over and people are like, well, it's like, I understand the situation. I wouldn't be saying we have to pull over unless we have to pull over.
Yeah, this isn't a can you hold don't ask me.
Yeah.
Can you hold it for another 10 minutes?
Yeah.
If I can, I will.
Yeah.
If
we're on the highway and I'm asking to pull over, there's a reason.
We've skipped every other option at this point.
Yeah.
But I said, can we pull over? And I remember she said, like, we're 5 minutes from something or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And somehow the pain passed.
Oh, yeah. It comes in
What comes in
waves.
waves?
And I was like, oh, well, then maybe I have more control over this than I thought.
No.
So then when we got to that 5-minute place that was away, my mom said, okay, we'll pull over. And I said, actually, I think I can make it. Because at this point, we were only like 30 minutes from the mountain.
Yeah.
And it was nighttime.
You thought you had another 30 in you? Oh,
yeah, I thought because it once it
Sweet summer
subsided,
child.
it didn't hurt at all anymore.
Yeah, it goes away completely.
And then 10 minutes later, it came back, and it was truly a blinding pain where I did not have control. And I said, you have to pull over immediately. And as they were pulling over, I stood up to get out of the car, and I felt
heat.
I felt that telltale sign. I was like, oh no. And then I went to I climbed over a snowbank. I mean, my legs sunk in probably 3 feet each.
Yeah.
And I squatted into a snowbank and shit in a snowbank.
It's
Not
probably
the worst place to shit.
It kind of sounds like one of those satisfying videos where like they drop a molten hot ball through like a bunch of like magazines or something.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
like sizzling through. It's
Like-
probably a little bit satisfying.
Like opening up a hole from which to ice fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I just remember John Watson's cackle because he peered over the snowbank. He said it looked like you were peeing out of your butt. That's how he put it.
But he was coming on vacation with you, right?
Well, yeah.
Exactly. It's like, shut up, John.
Yeah. So we
the
all got
fuck
back into the car. I'm just miserable. We get to the thing. It's just to throw out those underwear. And that was an age, whatever, probably 13, where throwing out a pair of underwear, it's like, I don't know if I'll ever get a replacement pair.
Yeah. That's
Buying
one of the
underwear
5.
back then, you had it for life.
Yeah.
They were hard to come by.
You probably still have some of those
Boxer shorts.
Yeah.
Wounded Warriors.
So
That's a tough one.
that was the only time I think that was the last time that I pooped my pants.
And didn't you change schools after in high
No,
school?
I had built up enough cachet on the basketball court that I could kind of overcome it. People would say, yeah, he shit his pants, but he scored 32 out of 34 points against Freiburg Academy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
and
that
you,
carries over.
You're probably popular enough, and you're a guy where you can laugh about it.
Yeah, but remember, Fiona was popular too.
But
She was?
Didn't she stay popular? Oh no, she had to transfer schools.
She transferred schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure she was that popular? I mean, she was going to a dance, but
I think she was, man. I really do. I mean, I know for a fact that girl's group that she was pre-gaming with or preparing with was the A crowd. I know that.
You don't want to take a shit on the girls' floor that's in the A crowd.
No, that is a death sentence.
Yeah.
you think that she was able to kind of like sweep that under the rug later on in life, or do you think it haunts her to this day?
It's still here for
My
sure.
guess is that she got married young so that she could take her husband's name.
Witness protection,
Yeah.
the girl way.
Yeah.
Now she's eating egg noodles and ketchup.
I mean, taking a shit in the popular girl's house, like even in their bathroom, is a risk.
Well, I'm almost as interested as about like the de-escalating action of like who picked up this shit, who used the Windex to like spray the floor down.
She must have, unless parents were called. By the way, did you know that you know how girls go to the bathroom together?
Yeah.
Do you know that they don't just pee with each other in the room? They will poop too.
I believe it.
Did you know that?
No.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I mean,
Can you
that would
imagine
explain.
shitting with your buddy in the same single-use bathroom
Yeah, that's insane.
while he's like washing, like, you know, poking a pimple or something in the mirror, and you guys are talking about like
Who you want to fuck?
Dua Lipa?
Yeah, that's disgusting. And it's also like they gotta drop that whole thing. I was somewhere recently where there was a single person bathroom and a group of like 5 girls went in before me.
What do
Yeah,
you mean
it's
they got to
crazy.
drop that
And I
whole
was
thing?
like, so I'm just gonna be out here for what, 45 minutes? Like, you can't just let me squeeze in first. I
Yeah.
gotta piss.
It's like at the supermarket line when somebody has like an entire basket full of shit
Oh
and
my
you have like
God.
a stick of gum.
Yeah.
Let me go and fucking get this
Yeah.
gum out before you guys have a gossip session in there.
Even at like airports, dude. Like there should be a line if you're traveling with your entire family. Like when they're like, "Are you guys traveling? Anyone traveling together?" "Oh yeah, all 10 of us." It's like, so you guys are taking up the full TSA. You're taking up every line.
As a
Can't-
family man, I'm on their side now.
That traveling together shit, it's gotta
Yeah.
go.
I did.
What does that
gotta
even
go.
mean? They're supposed to split up?
Yeah, for TSA.
No. Why? What does that even change for you?
Speed
it's better.
things up.
It's better to get behind a family.
We need a kids line. We need a family line. We need an old person's line.
So you don't want to be in the old person's line.
No,
That shit will slow you down mightily.
the old people. I mean, they're showing up like their boarding passes on like the front of a newspaper. They printed it out.
Unscrolling their boarding pass.
This is the biggest boarding pass you've ever seen in your entire life.
I respect it.
And then it's just not, it's the wrong boarding pass. ID expired. 8
Where you're
years
just there at the
ago.
wrong airport.
I did a good deed yesterday, and it was a mistake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Classic.
It always is.
What was it? What was your deed?
I was going over to a friend's house because he's doing a best man speech, and he wanted my help punching it up.
Of course.
Which, by the way, that could be a business. That's what comedians should do as a side gig.
It's not a bad idea.
Well, everything else in weddings is so commoditized. Whatever. Like it's monetized. Like there's such a commodity. Everything that's commodified.
Gotcha.
Why you're the best.
I think people should stop trying to be funny at weddings. Just get to the point and get it over with. You know?
You're saying leave it to the pros.
No, but it's like 99%. Like occasionally there's a funny joke and everyone's like, oh,
I've seen some funny stuff from non-comedians.
he is
at
an
weddings.
alcoholic, isn't he? Like, there's some funny stuff. But then there's like,
There's a lot of rehashing of the same types of jokes you hear at every wedding, which is why if comedians were behind the scenes punching up best man speeches, we would actually hear sharper, funnier stuff.
yeah, but there's also just a lot of like awkward, unnecessary, like things that people definitely thought was going to be funny. And then you say that, they say it, and then you're like, ugh.
Yeah, but the wedding
a little-
crowds are the easiest crowds
Feels a
in the
little
world.
deep.
They're gonna give the benefit of the doubt. They're the easiest laugh. They're gonna no one's like, boy, this guy's bombing.
I am.
Yeah, because you're a comic. You're judging it from that lens.
No, I'm not. But I do think, like, you know,
Father of the Bride fucking bombed.
like Bo had to give a best man speech recently, and he was asking me about it, and I was like, short and sweet.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
30 seconds.
No, that's like an insult
it's
to go
insulting.
30
2
seconds.
minutes tops.
No, that's an insult. You're thinking of it from the worst lens, as
No,
like a
no.
wedding goer who's been to like 1 or 2 weddings, not someone
I've been
who's
to
like
10 weddings. Just
And
kidding.
you-
It's not true.
No, no way. I knew immediately. I could just tell from the tone of your voice.
But I think I've been to like 3 or 4 this summer. That's my phone buzzing, brother.
Jesus Christ.
You've been to 3 or 4 this summer. Okay, so you starting to see the range. I mean, there's some really bad stuff out there. I think Roan's point is the right one.
But you're
which is-
trying, and it's like doesn't even have to be funny. Sometimes there are incredibly funny ones. It's so scary for the average person to public speak,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they have no way to practice it.
yeah.
And you have such a high standard.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, because that's also another thing is like Bo would be like, would you even be nervous or something like this? Like, dude, I'd be shitting my fucking pants. So big difference between doing stand-up comedy on stage when people bought tickets to see stand-up comedy
for strangers.
for strangers
versus
rather
100
speaking at a
people you
wedding
know. Yeah.
where people are expecting you to say like great things.
Yeah, if you get it wrong at a wedding, if you get it wrong on stage in comedy and you bomb, it's like, oh shit, well, at least I'm never going to see those people again. And all I did was ruin my own night.
Yeah, exactly.
Even
You get it
didn't
wrong at a
even-
wedding, you could ruin the wedding.
Brides running out crying.
Yeah.
10 bridesmaids chasing her.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Jake Paul did at Logan Paul's wedding? He was rattling off divorce statistics.
Oh, probably.
Oh my
He
God,
was like
really?
75% of people get divorced.
Yeah, because people try to we're gonna go there. I'm gonna take it there.
Yeah, that's a
We'll
tough
see.
thing. That's a tough thing because there's a difference between you got to think about, and this is what people get wrong, right? They say, well, I know the bride, I know the groom, they can handle it. Okay, do you know their aunts and uncles?
yeah.
Do you know the grandparents?
Yeah, who like flew in from 8 hours away.
Do you know the 9-year-old flower children that have never heard the word anal before? And the parents are going to have to explain that on the way home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
How well do you actually know the audience?
Yeah.
I messed up one time giving a speech. It wasn't at a wedding, but it was at a rehearsal dinner. And I was just getting back from Ireland where I learned the phrase, the crack. You know how
Oh, yeah.
like
CRAIC.
Crick.
the crack. And it's
Yeah.
like,
That
the
was a
crack
crick.
is
Good
like
crack, yeah.
good crack. It's like good
It's a good
vibes.
hang.
Fun.
Good, yeah, fun.
Fun.
Like good times, good like tidings, everybody's laughing. And I was like, and it seems like from Noah, Mike, and Erica that they're just addicted to the crack. And and everybody was just like, what the fuck?
Really?
I mean, I explained
Oh,
what
that's
the
a
crack
banger.
was. I
Yeah,
thought it was
I
a
thought that's a
banger. I thought it was good wordplay.
Yeah.
CRAIC?
Yeah.
You know? Not the powdered cocaine.
Because probably like one of their like second cousins that you don't know is like brutally addicted to crack.
Yeah, one person laughed and everybody else.
Him.
Yeah. He was like fucking hitting the pipe. So you went and helped your buddy out?
Oh yeah, I went and helped him out, and it was in downtown Brooklyn. You know that area? There's like really nice streets with brownstones and shit.
Which part of downtown Brooklyn?
Let's
Like,
call it
by-
between Brooklyn Heights and like the Barclays Center, just south of Atlantic.
The
I think it's
Barclay.
south of Atlantic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's really nice.
That area is great, and I went over there
Because
and
if over by like Gage and Tollner, that area is
Not
like
good.
dystopianly shitty.
that's crazy.
But over towards Brooklyn Heights,
Yeah.
those houses are like $5 million masterpieces.
Yeah. So I was walking to their home and I was I went past their home by 2 doors because I saw this woman and she was grunting and trying to lift a sink.
You said Fiona?
She's trying to lift a sink that was in the cabinet, right? So it was like the full freestanding thing. It was this tall to the ground
Yeah.
and had the sink in the top and was like I don't know what you'd call it, like a sink thing.
Like a basin sink? But
But it was only a sink in the top, and then it had the full cabinet, but all of that together.
That's probably, what did it weigh, like 150
She knew
pounds?
exactly what it weighed, and she said it weighed 100 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
So I saw her doing this, and she has to go up 9 stoop steps into the brownstone.
Why the fuck did she think she could do that? Is she like
thought that Home Depot would help her, but they just delivered it, and
classic
they would not.
Mistake. That happened to me.
Yeah.
They go, this is it for me.
Yeah, they didn't go.
We're like, whoa, we're 200 feet away from my apartment still.
Yeah. So I don't even think in those moments, I just said, can I help you? And she goes, oh, that'd be great. She goes, it's 100 pounds. And I was like, you shouldn't have told me that. She goes, we'll do it together. And I was like, no, we won't.
Yeah.
And
you're just gonna slow me down.
Home Depot, they said they were there was these stupid guys from Home Depot. They just dropped it off. I said, okay. Let's try it. And meanwhile, now we're doing it together. And she picks up a corner.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's gonna make it worse.
I go, let me just try. And I picked it up and I lifted it, but I was like, okay, I'll get it. I got it. She was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And it was hard.
Yeah.
What do you go, one stair at a time?
Just one stair at a time. Also, then I was like trying not to ding it up for her.
Yeah.
But I had to set it down on each stair, and then the back of the next stair would hit the legs.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, well, this is from Home Depot. Maybe it's not that nice. Like, this isn't, she didn't even pay for the white glove service. So clearly.
Just destroying her.
Yeah, but I was trying to be gentle. But then, it was so awkward that I was worried about falling backwards down the steps with it. But I get it all the way up. And then I'm like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
Because
you're going in.
I got to go in. She can't get it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not only that, but like now I'm in a situation where I have to ask, can I come into your home?
Yeah.
Stranger off the street.
Yeah.
And I said something like, I should probably take it in if that's okay with you. I promise I'm not a weirdo. And she goes, yeah, that's fine. But then I was like, I shouldn't have even qualified that. I'm doing a good deed.
Yeah, you're doing an insane favor for someone.
How many assailants or rapists start by going
Trojan horse themselves
by going through the rigmarole of carrying a sink into a home?
True.
Honestly, that should be the playbook for the creeps.
I think probably a good amount, to be honest.
You think so?
No, I don't.
Not actually.
No, they haven't thought of that. Like, if creeps are listening to this podcast, they're jotting notes down because this is good. This is a good way to get in.
The help thing is.
I don't want to draw the roadmap for them.
The help thing is definitely the roadmap.
Yeah, but then I get that.
Like Bundy, I think that was in Bundy's playbook.
What? Cars broken down.
Yes.
Hey, can you help me take a look at this? Or could I take a look at that?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're always helping.
Tire iron. Yeah, exactly.
Let me change that tire for you.
Yeah, that's what he would do.
Yeah, I know. So I get it inside, and her name was Kim, and she said, "Thank you so much. What's your name?" And I said, "I'm Francis." And she goes, "You've done your good deed for the day." I said, "I've already done one."
She said, "You've done your good deed."
She said, "You've done your good deed for the day." She goes, "I owe you a beer."
Oh.
By the way, she was like 55 or something.
Oh. Okay.
And
I was expecting her to be like 22 this entire time.
She was in her middle age to late middle age, probably.
That's even more funny that the Home Depot dudes just left her out there.
Well,
with
I don't even
her gray hair,
200-pound sink.
I don't know if
good luck.
I don't understand how that exchange happened, but whatever.
We have your Atlas stone, ma'am.
You could tell that. You could tell that the way she was trying to lift it up the first steps was a cry for help.
Yeah.
And she clocked me coming down the block.
Yeah.
Just did the up and down and was like, "There's my guy." But I jumped to it. I mean, I like to do good things.
Yeah,
I like that. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And I got it inside. But by the time I walked down, I was only doing this for 7 minutes. I was sweating.
Oh yeah,
Sweating
Did you
profusely.
take the beer?
No, I don't like to drink on Mondays or Sundays.
What if she had been like, "I'll mix you a Negroni"?
No, that would have been tough to turn down.
You should have told her.
That's crazy.
You should have told her I'm more of a gin
You would've
Negroni
turned
man.
down a
But
beer.
then it's like, now I'm in your home. You're making me a Negroni. Clearly, at that point, something's bubbling there. You know
Clearly,
what I
at
mean?
this point,
Yeah.
she's gonna wonder if you're an eater.
Yeah.
She's gonna wonder if if you have any
you eat?
Nicky Smoke. You eat?
I rode at my buddy's place.
Imagine walking by someone's apartment and then an older lady and carrying up a 100-pound sink and then going down on her and then leaving.
Oh, no.
You're sweaty.
That was and just continuing whatever task you were doing before.
Where am I going? To my buddies to help with the best man speech?
Weird day.
I mean, that's probably a 55-year-old woman's like actual fantasy.
Absolutely.
That's probably like exactly like how they draw it up.
She was probably hoping that her husband was going to come home while you were there. Who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
No, it's probably her little Brooklyn husband.
Tiny
true.
dude with paint splotches.
Do you
on his
mind if I
overalls.
watch?
I'm doing the work you should be doing, pipsqueak.
How you beat the shit out of him?
You're clearly not eating enough. You know, there's a reason your wife is asking strangers to come lift the sink in, making them a Negroni, and being like, "You hungry too?"
Oh my God.
I went and rode at my buddy's place with him for a while, and then as I came out of his home, there were 4 fire trucks on the street in front of his place. Four hook and ladders.
Yeah.
The big dogs. Must have been, no exaggeration, 35 firemen, full gear,
Oh, yeah.
oxygen tanks,
I believe you.
helmets, and they were going in across the street to this building that there was no smoke coming out of. Nothing. And I watched them go in and then very quickly turn around, come out, pack up, and drive away. I think I've made this point before, but why are there 4 going to that?
It must just be like maybe they thought it was something that it wasn't. Like maybe they thought it was like a fire that was about to like take off, you know? Like if it was like a dryer fire or something. And then maybe
Sometimes-
they got in and it wasn't. It was like not big.
The fact that, isn't it common practice that if someone, gets injured or breaks a leg or something and calls 911, they send an ambulance, but sometimes they'll send a fire truck too?
I thought it was they send if you call the cops, they'll send an ambulance as well.
I think that firefighters are first responders. So instead of ambulances, I think that was part of their collective bargaining or something. Like they're the ones who go and will do the CPR or
Oh,
they'll do like a lot of the paramedic work.
okay. I guess my point I'm trying to make here is that I think firefighters are like very specialized and important. And of all the first responders, of all the people we have available, we should use them as sparingly as possible to preserve their availability for actual horrific fires, right? Someone breaks their leg, that's not going to cause another 20 people to break their leg. Fire starts, that could really endanger more and more people as it spreads.
Well, are you sure they weren't going to Kim's house? They were probably walking out one by one, just wiping their mouths, fucking
Could be.
holding their bellies because they were so full from eating so much. I need 35 big, strong firefighters to come and. I'm not going to say it.
It's a gang sit,
I think
gang
that
face sit.
that firefighters, like, I think that previously people tried to cut their budgets.
Oh,
And I think that they had to take on more responsibility so they could justify their like high budgets and the amount of jobs that they had. So I think that's why they're first responders for a lot of things that aren't just fires.
okay. Hey, listen, I'm trying to say, let's not keep rolling these 20 guys out of the firehouse
Yeah.
for a fucking meaningless thing. for their sake, for
There was-
the world's sake.
I was coming home from a road weekend one time, and I got back to my street, and like the whole like Hudson was closed, and then my street was closed.
What street is that again?
Don't worry about it. And then
Why'd you give the name?
of Hudson?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that spans over the course of like 10 miles of New York. Not actually 10, but probably closer to 2. And
You've drawn a pretty small radius for where you
Yeah,
might
we're
live.
zeroing in. We're echolocating exactly where you
West
live.
Village, Hudson. All right.
All right, that's 2 clues.
could be off of any street. I mean, pretty much every street connects to it.
Well, aren't
So,
you by that one bodega?
No.
And you're by where Emily Ratajkowski lives?
No. Far away.
You live near Emily Ratatouille, don't you?
No.
You live on the same street as her.
No, that's what we thought, but I don't think so. What was where was I going with this?
Don't even
Oh
worry
yeah,
about it.
I got
You're gonna
back in
give
the
your exact
hole.
address.
There was like what you said, Francis. There was like fucking 700 firefighters walking around the street. Like you would have thought. I thought my entire building had gone down. Like it was just I was gonna get there and it was gonna be like rubble of my PC. I'm gonna be like pulling the GPU out of the out of the
black
dust.
box.
Yeah.
What happened?
And yeah, it was like I think it was like someone's candle got out of control.
Mm,
It was nothing.
yeah.
So firefighters don't actually do shit?
I don't know. I don't want to say firefighters don't do shit because obviously when you need them, they do shit.
I think firefighters are awesome.
But I think they're definitely. I don't know. It depends on like when I lived in like the suburbs growing up, dude. The firefighters would do like there would be like an abandoned house, and they would just burn it down just to put out the fire, just to be like we're training because there was
Probably-
nothing because they had nothing to do.
It's probably like a controlled burn in how
Yeah.
forest firefighters will set a burn fire to
Well,
prevent,
they do that.
to sort of stop the bigger one from spreading through.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. There's no need to do that at a house.
Why not? Let's put it this way.
If your
house is
house-
on fire, the house to the right of it is abandoned, condemned, filled with roaches, mice,
Yeah,
rats,
just-
your pets.
Light that one up too.
And then the one to the right of that is this beautiful new community center.
Okay.
Children.
Right?
So you're gonna light the one next to it on fire. The one in
You
between.
burn the condemned one down to save the community center.
It sounds like you're gonna burn down the condemned one, and then the community center is just gonna go up next.
Not if you're controlling it.
But once you double the size of the fire, it's probably not that easy to control.
I think controlling a fire where you're setting the right blazes, you're keeping the right doors closed. You got a wall of water pointed at the connecting part, the part that's next to the community center.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, I understand like the controlled burns in the forest. I just don't know if like in a suburban neighborhood there that's a great plan. It's not like my dryer just lit on fire. Fuck it, light the washing machine on fire too.
You have to. You have to light the Xerox machine, the copy
Start
machine,
lighting
the
everything.
fax
Fax
machine.
machine.
Make sure it all goes.
You have to. It's the only. You don't know anything about fire. You haven't listened to enough Smokey the Bear.
I've been I've been learning a lot about fire.
Well, who can prevent forest fires?
Well, a lot of people don't know that forest fires, for the most part, are actually good.
Only you can prevent forest fires. So you've already failed.
Only you can start them as well.
I think that firefighters in New York do more than a lot of cities. I think a lot of cities just have like volunteer firefighters. And it's just like jack dudes who want to feel like heroes and like just get a little workout.
Jack dudes in bad marriages who don't mind spending 3 nights a week on a
That's
cot.
literally what I. Yeah.
I've always wanted to slide down the pole though.
Caught
It's
with their
fun as hell.
buddies. Yeah.
It's probably the best part of their day.
My
Shooting down the pole.
I had community service at a firehouse one time, and it was just like there's no fires around there. Nobody did anything, and just like multiple days in a row. And there was like a bar in there, this beautiful bar, and they would have me just mop the floor, and then I'd just have to come in the next day and just mop the floor that nobody had walked on. Just nobody's doing anything. I'm just mopping an already shiny floor.
Was that punitive community service?
It was for an underage drinking violation.
Wow.
Sad to say.
Fuck.
I think that's what it
Christ.
was.
Didn't know you had a record.
I've told you guys I had to do community service for pantsing someone, right?
No.
What?
Pants my friend Michael. Michael Antonio. I pantsed him.
What?
And I'm assuming so he pressed charges.
Was he the chief of police?
Told the teachers, and then the teachers were furious about it.
Yeah.
I kind of thought, well, I didn't think this was that big of a deal.
It's
I
a
didn't
little
pull his
extreme.
underwear down.
Yeah.
I nailed it.
Yeah.
Got
Perfect
just pants.
Yeah,
what kind of
perfect
underwear?
pants.
Was it a tighty whitey situation?
Boxers.
So that's even harder. Because
Yeah,
like
I
if
nailed
you,
it.
yeah.
It was like ripping the. It was like ripping when there's glasses and plates on a fucking fancy table. Taking
yes. It is like
tablecloth
a
out without
magician's
anything.
activity.
So, I had to go dust books in the library during free periods for like a week or two.
Dust books? God damn, that sucks.
I know.
That's just like a fake job.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll find something for him to do.
They wanted me to take down ones in the top shelf and wipe the front and back jackets with a damp cloth.
You know what dust in libraries is? It's dead skin.
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah.
100% dead skin.
You could build it. You could clone a person.
Yeah,
out of
you
that
could
just from a
cryogenically
library.
recreate Ted Williams through like
Just from the
library
remains-
skin.
The remains left over in libraries.
Isn't a lot of dust dead skin?
A lot of it is.
Most.
A lot of it is. I mean, look at all the books in here. How many fucking deados are all over this?
I
What's
don't
like
even
the
wanna think about
actual
this
proper
office
way
sometimes.
to dispose of dust? A duster? Like, do you get a duster? Doesn't
Vacuum.
Doesn't
Vacuum.
that kind of just move it around?
Vacuum.
But I'm talking about like if I have tight spaces. Where I have a lot
Swiffers
of
will
dust,
will cling to a Swiffer.
It
Wet
will.
one. Yeah, get a wet one there.
I'll have to look into that. I guess I could technically just use a wipe, right?
Yes, those are good too.
Yeah.
The little orange wipe. Yeah, just any type of wipe.
I was
Mhm.
hoping for a better solution because I've been using the wipes.
I could send my wife over. She's great at it.
Guys, Son of a Boy Dad is brought to you by Viore. We love Viore
The
on
best.
this podcast. We love their pants, their shorts, their t-shirts, pretty much everything they make. It is comfortable, versatile clothing that prepares you for whatever your day may bring, whether you're going from the gym to the golf course to the board meeting to a date. You honestly don't even have to change unless you smell bad, in which case bring more Viore because it'll work for any and all things that come your way. We're a big fan of their like work pants. I wear their shorts. I like the ones that have liners in them.
They have really good like sweatshirts, like
Oh,
crew
the
neck
sweatshirts.
sweatshirts. It's just about that season,
It's-
or just like long sleeve layerable shirts.
The hoodies are that perfect weight.
Yes.
And it's
It's
made of a
athletic.
higher quality material, and we're all
But they have the 4-way stretch technology.
in the core short,
Yeah.
which comes in 3 inseam options. Viore is an investment in your happiness. For our listeners, they're offering 20% off your first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at viore.com/boydad. Okay? That's VUORI.com/boydad. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Go to viore.com/boydad and discover the versatility of Viore clothing. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions.
The rivalries, the marching bands, the upsets. Saturdays just got way more fun. College football is back. Think you know the game? Put your college football knowledge to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn your picks into big payouts. From live betting during the game to rivalry week odds boosts and so much more, DraftKings Sportsbook has everything you need to stay in the action from kickoff to the final whistle. Whether you're betting on your go-to team or making moves mid-game as the momentum shifts, Saturdays are yours to own with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Here's something special for first-timers. New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. This week's slate is sick. It's like, is it Ohio State, Texas?
That's this week.
That's this week.
I thought that
Then
was
it's
next week.
Notre Dame is playing on Sunday. And then another top 10 matchup, Clemson against LSU.
Oh,
LSU
Grambling State versus Ohio State, week 1. What did we do to deserve that?
Wait, so who's Texas playing?
Grambling State. Oh wait, no, I'm just looking at Ohio State's schedule. They are playing Texas.
Okay.
The week after they're playing.
And who's
Grambling.
Notre Dame playing week 1?
Let's
Notre
see.
Dame's got a banger week 1 too.
They are playing Miami.
Bienvenido a Miami. So if
Miami.
Notre Dame wins against Miami, I mean, they're setting themselves up for a good seeding in the playoff because if you beat the guys who are going to be the ACC champs, I mean, well, who knows? Who knows?
You think Miami's going to be good?
I think they're going to win the ACC. But what do I know?
I don't know anything about college.
Me neither. That's why we'll all watch together and we'll all bet together on DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code BOYDAD. That's code BOYDAD for new customers to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Alrighty, let's talk about game time. College football season is back, which means tailgates, cheering crowds, and excitement of being in the stands before kickoff are all back too. Ever find yourself at a tailgate and decide to grab tickets last minute? That's where Game Time comes in. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. I was looking at tickets for Ohio State versus Grambling, week 2. And I saw an amazing Game Time deal for great seats. Great deals.
Are you serious?
Better seats. Take the guesswork out of buying college football tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code BOYDAD for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code BOYDAD for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Sweet.
Are you here Monday and Wednesday next week?
Hairball, what happened to your sweater? There's a hole in it now.
There is a hole in it, and it's a burn. And it's from, I was at a fire. This was a couple months ago. That's why I haven't worn this sweatshirt.
I'm sure that's what it is.
No, I swear to God. I was at
a fire.
home. I was back in Massachusetts, and we did a fire, and an ember landed right here and just went straight through.
An N-word.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's a lovely sweater.
Hey, I think I'll fix it up.
No, you won't.
I know how to sew.
You will sew that sweater
No,
as
never.
likely as you will buy that wet dust Swiffer.
No, I will buy the wet duster swiper, but I will never sew this sweater unless it starts really falling apart. Then I might get it repaired.
Putting a little patch behind it. It already has this like kind of vintage look to it.
Yeah, but the hole is a little annoying.
I'm more worried about the stain.
Right here?
Yeah.
That's toothpaste. It'll be all right.
That's always tough. I had some of that on the front yesterday. It was fucking embarrassing.
No, I don't even get embarrassed by the toothpaste stain because it's like, what do you want me to do? It happens to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You're right.
No, you can't be walking around with toothpaste.
Yeah, I think it's just like a sign of like, I brushed my teeth.
Harry, when was the last time that you worked with the fabric of the couch and realized that going one way it's dark and one way it's light?
It's been a while. I've got bigger things on my mind.
I just remember you once told me that once you start, you can't stop.
You can't. That's why, it's better to not even think about it.
You're absolutely right. I've played 17 games of tic-tac-toe against myself already.
I was watching Superman this morning.
The new one?
No, the original.
Oh,
Christopher
nice.
Reeves?
Yeah.
Wow.
Superman 1.
Did you guys see the new one?
No.
Yeah.
I think Superman actually sucks ass as a superhero.
I kind of agree.
He's too invincible.
I'll be honest though, I've never really gotten into any of the superheroes outside of Batman.
Me neither. And I was trying to watch. I was like, okay, let me just put it on around my kids just so they have a idea of the fantastical. But he sucks ass. It's just like a fucking half-baked idea of what a superhero is. And he's just flying. Like 1 second, he's literally one scene to a next. He's like, a car is falling into the river in New York and he stops it. And then there's someone falling off of the Hoover Dam and he's just goes there and saves them. There's no through line to who he's saving. A train is about to fall off of a track and he just lays down on the train track and the train goes over him and he salutes on his way.
I mean, at least that's what
so bad.
At least that's what it's like in those ones. The new one, it's just he's just getting the shit kicked out of him the whole movie.
Really?
Oh, it's awful.
That sucks too.
Yeah.
It's just a very
You're like, what is this?
He's just like a handsome guy who can do everything, or it just is like a half baked. It's not very inventive.
Yeah. Mean, it's tough because I think the only reason that anyone likes, They're never gonna make a Superman movie that's gonna even be in the same realm as the Batman movies, and it's not because of. I don't think it's because of the story. I think it's just because those movies are like, it's a superhero movie that is like universally considered to be one of the greatest movies of all time, The Dark Knight.
But even the Batmans before that shit on every Superman.
Yeah,
And the Batmans after that shit on. There's like a darkness to those stories.
Yeah.
But I'll even say that I think Spider-Man as a whole and all the movies shit on all the Superman movies. It's so much more interesting.
I never really got into Spider-Man either.
The Tom Holland ones, you mean?
Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, where they're all three in it.
I think the
even when
Tobey
he's, like,
Maguire one's the only one I've ever seen.
that's sweet.
That one's a good one. Or there's two.
There's three.
There's three.
There were three. Sandman was in the last one.
Then the third one, it's like he goes like goth. It's like My Chemical
that's
Romance
so
video.
crazy.
Spider-Man.
And I'd still rather watch
Black
that
Widow.
than dumbass Superman.
Yeah, Superman's kind of mid. Outside of that, I think I got pretty into I've almost said Advanced Warfare. What's it called?
Daredevil.
No, the
Fantastic Four.
No, I'm thinking of like the Avengers.
Avengers.
X-Men.
What is the
Endgame?
name? Endgame. What's the first one? Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Yeah, I
all
watched
that shit is better.
movie. I watched that movie in high school. In my senior year, I took a movies and music class where we would just watch movies and then have to write like a 2-sentence review on it. It was the best class, and they put on Infinity War.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That was a class that you were watching Marvel movies and you had to write a 2-sentence review of them for
We
a
had to
high
talk about
school
the
class.
we had to talk about the music in Marvel in that movie. And
Why the fuck? I mean, even the Superman movie had like a John Williams soundtrack. Like this is.
it was a fake class. But I highly doubt it exists still. I think it was the first year they did it, and I don't think it's around anymore.
Dude, I don't really remember a whole lot of fake classes in high school.
Yeah, that's insane.
We had English.
It sounded like
and
you had
history.
multiple free periods where you were dusting books.
one a day, like a
We
study
didn't
hall.
we didn't have any free periods.
You didn't have study halls?
No,
or-
we had every Wednesday there was this thing called like iLab or some shit, and you would get like 30 minutes to fuck around.
Yeah.
It was once a week.
We had 2 free periods. We had lunch and another free period.
For whatever
Our lunch was in between it was during one of our classes. We would break, go to lunch, come back.
What on earth is the schedule at your high school?
There was 3 different lunch times. So it'd be like, it was all during the 4th period. And 4th period, like some people would go straight to lunch and then come back and go to their class. Some people would go to class for like 20 minutes, go to lunch, come back. Some people would go to class for an hour and 15 minutes and then go to lunch and then go to their next class.
Dude, it is crazy that you can remember your high school schedule with such clarity.
I've got a great memory.
I don't know fucking at all
It's all
what
up
my
in
days
here.
were like in high school.
It's all up in here.
I just remember having to be at school at 7:15 in the morning and being like, do I work at a cemetery?
It could have something to do with our 13-year age difference.
That's what I mean. I know, but you know,
that I was in high school 5 years ago.
I know. That's madness.
You were?
I guess like 6 years ago now.
That's so funny.
My middle school, the thing that happened, the pantsing where I had the free period, that was in middle school.
Yeah.
The free periods in middle school.
In high school, we had multiple free periods, and sometimes you would get your schedule, and the free period would be a 3rd period. So you'd be having lunch at like 10:10 in the morning.
Oh yeah, that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
It's so insane.
Well, it's also I would eat my lunch every day in probably the 1st or the 2nd period because I wouldn't eat breakfast. So I'd wake up late, furious. My mom would have like some bullshit downstairs.
What was the bullshit?
It would be like a tiny fucking bagel with like a pound of cream cheese on top of it. And
That
I would be
doesn't sound like bullshit. That sounds great.
It
What
sounds
the
great.
fuck, Mom?
It sounds great until
You know the ratio.
What would you have preferred?
Nothing. I would have like 2 bites of it. It's like 6 a.m. We would go to school so fucking early.
Yeah, it was really bad. I do fully agree that is not the way to get the most out of our nation's youth. Yeah.
I would get to school, I think, at 7:30 in the morning.
On Wednesdays, we had late start. which meant that you you could get to school at 9.
I think that's a Maine thing.
Really?
Yeah. It might be a thing everywhere, but when Nate moved to Maine, he had late start, and we were all like, what the fuck?
Wait, when did Nate went to school in Maine?
Yeah, he went to high school in Maine.
What?
We've talked about this like a trillion times.
No, you just told me that he and his family just moved there.
No, I said Nate moved to Maine when we were in high school.
Did he go to Kennybunk?
Yeah.
He went to Kennybunk. The Rams? They're not the Rams. The Deering Rams.
I don't know what they are.
What were they? Were they the Rams?
I don't know,
Deering
but he
Rams,
went to
I think.
Kennybunk, yeah.
Kennybunk Rams, maybe? Owen, would you possibly do me a favor and check out the Kennybunk mascot? They were light blue and navy. They had good colors.
Yeah.
Actually, we need a round of Kennybunk Ram shirts.
Oh, that
Kennybunk
sounds a
Tide?
little familiar, to be honest.
Of course, named after the detergent.
The Deering was the Rams. I know. They are the Rams. Okay. Kennybunk was the Rams. Yeah.
Formerly known as the Tide.
Boy, the Kennybunk was pretty solid at lacrosse. They had Colin Finn and his brother Cullen. Cullen was the goalie.
Cullen and Colin.
And they both played with me on Maine Select. We played them in the state championship my junior year and beat them 8-5. I scored 2 goals.
Oh, shit.
What are you looking at? What do you got there?
It's not a great... Well, it's just the whole thing is under construction.
Mm.
And then the last one, the final product is just a box.
That's what their high school is, the box.
It's just a box.
The nightclub in New York City.
Yeah, but he had late start.
Mm.
It's a great start.
Yeah, we never had that. I wish we did.
I just can't believe that Nate went to high school in Maine. That's insane to me.
I always was curious why high school started so early as a child.
So
and
kids,
I feel
so
like,
parents.
Well, I used to think I heard that it was from like because of like the like farming and like getting up early or some shit. But I'm sure it's just because like you had the parents had to drop their kids off and then they get to fucking work at 8 or 9 or whenever they start.
Yeah, I think that's got to be what it's for. It's really not something you can change. Like if they called and they were like, by the way, school's starting 2 hours later this year, they'd be like, parents would be like, are you out of your mind? That would be like, it would be crazy.
Yeah.
But it really should. It really should. If it was
really
an hour
should.
later, it would change everything.
Sometimes I would have study hall at maybe 9:30 or 10 or whatever, and my mom always packed me a lunch because I just couldn't eat the cafeteria food. It was like, okay, a slice of pizza, a pile of iceberg lettuce shavings,
We didn't even have that.
and an ice cream.
Yeah.
There's your lunch.
Yeah.
It's
You'd have to pay extra for that, or they would just serve you that?
we had to pay for that, but it'd be like $5.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do that. I needed a fucking turkey sandwich. And it's not like I demanded it. It's just I ate so fucking much.
You were a young athlete.
I needed a lot. I needed like 2 apples, 2 string cheeses,
Yeah.
a fucking Dannon yogurt,
Yeah.
and then a big thing of grapes and a sandwich or 2.
Did you? Sometimes my mom would pack me a lunch, and I think I've talked about this before, but I would get it would be like a peanut butter and jelly or like a turkey sandwich, and I would take a bite into it, and then I would realize that she used both the end pieces of the bread and flipped them inside out so that I wouldn't notice. And it would dude, first bite, day's ruined.
Yeah.
You would be like, "Are you out?" I'd be like texting my mom, I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Dude. It sounds like you were incredibly mean to your mother about the food she made for you.
I obviously,
no, you're not.
I would never text her, but we had no service. We had no service in our school. It was like a dead zone.
Yeah,
that's what it should be. They're bricking people's phones now at schools.
Hey, isn't that illegal to shut? Because I remember there was rumors. It turns out the entire town has zero service whatsoever. But there was rumors that they created a dead zone in the school. But I don't think
no chance.
I don't think that's a thing.
They did the Ocean's 11, it's called a pinch. Hang on, I've got an idea to keep these kids focused. We'll call it a pinch.
I mean, you'd be in school, you'd be on SOS.
Yeah. I think that it makes sense.
You'd go to the cafeteria and you'd have full service. That's why it kind of didn't make sense.
Yeah, probably because of the high ceilings in the cafeteria. And it was probably like a concrete school. It was probably made of a bunker.
Concrete jungle.
Dude, we had that free period on at 10 a.m. and you could get a waffle at the cafeteria, right?
Yeah.
and they'd make you the waffle, and then you got to dress it, and they had whipped cream.
Yeah.
So I would cover it in whipped cream and syrup,
Yeah.
eat it, and I know Nate Bargatze has a bit about this, but by noon, I was falling asleep in class so fucking hard
Yeah.
from the sugar crash and being like, I can't. It's because I keep having to wake up at 6:30. No, it's because I'm eating a fucking
Cake.
children's waffle cake with a mountain of whipped cream at 10 a.m.
Yeah, that's so bad. It's fucked. But there was napping at school was nice. Napping in class, just hitting this move. But on our second floor of our school, there was like these couches right by a chapel, and you could get the deepest naps. But the one right pressed up against the chapel wall, everybody got the craziest dreams every single time. It was guaranteed to have crazy dreams.
Spooky.
Damn, you guys were really just like going like knocking out.
Yeah, for like a whole ass period. It was
That's crazy.
amazing. Just
think
like
I
a
ever did that.
45-minute nap on these couches.
Any free time I had in high school, I was just watching YouTube. Fortnite. I was big into Fortnite back then.
I thought it was the Dead Zone. How the story crumbles.
Because we had laptops.
Oh, you watched on the Lappy?
Of course.
I think I heavily support kids not being able to use their phones in school.
I agree. Yo, there was an article I just read the headline, but it was talking about how it is now impossible for colleges to stop kids from cheating using AI.
Oh
It's
yeah, I saw that as
impossible.
well. It's impossible.
There's nothing you can do. What can you do?
I actually saw something the opposite, saying that schools are doing like a pretty good job of cracking down for essays at least.
Written by that article was written by AI though.
Dude, AI.
They're actually not even using us.
I don't know if I'm just like, maybe I'm not seeing the broader picture, or I'm not like seeing all what that it's capable of. The current state of AI, it's way fucking dumber than like Google. Just straight up. Like even like Google's AI is dog shit. ChatGPT is dog shit. Like,
well, what do you use? It depends wholeheartedly on what you're using it for.
And dude, everything I ask, they just give me the like just a straight up wrong answer.
Well, give me an example.
I'll open up ChatGPT right now.
You know what's surprising to me?
I actually asked ChatGPT yesterday.
I don't use any of those, but the one thing I find very impressive is that when you Google a question now, it gives you an answer at the top of your Google search that summarizes what you're looking for as succinctly as possible from Wikipedia and all these things, instead of me having to then click on the Wikipedia link and figure out where that answer is from a mountain of information.
Yeah, obviously.
It distills information very quickly. If I now what I've started doing as a chef, I will say chicken with
mayonnaise,
mustard, lemon, dill recipe.
Yeah, and then
it will give me an AI answer.
Yes, that's one of the best uses for it.
Recipe.
It's like I have a cast iron skillet.
Yeah,
I have like some tuna. I want to blacken the tuna.
Yeah,
and these are this is what I have.
And then they'll reply and be like, recipes for braised beef.
No,
dude, it's dumb as rocks.
No, for that purpose, it's good.
Dumb as fucking rocks.
You're probably like, where do I rank among New York City comedians at the stand?
No, I asked it, dude. I was asking I was trying to do a start sit for fantasy.
It's not up to date. Like not.
But that's what I'm talking about. It's not up to date.
Yeah, but you have to consider
why is it
that.
not up to date?
Because
it's giving me. I'm saying. Who should I start? Stephon Diggs or I was like, who should I start? Drake May or CJ Stroud? Oh well, you don't want to start Drake May because he's going into his first season in the NFL, and you want to start CJ Stroud because he just got a bunch of new weapons. And I'm like, wrong season. That was last year. Ask another one. You're right. That was wrong. CJ Stroud and blah, blah, blah.
You're asking the wrong questions, though.
Again from the last year. And I'm like, still wrong.
Because the input is not like up to date. Like they're not putting all the information. Okay. Even if they have got it up to date, like they're not able to like scour. It's not, you can't be like, who scored the most points in the game last night? Like they're not like, everything has to be put into it. Yes. Like it's not like it like automatically just like knows what you should do going forward. And there's other sites where you can get that.
Of course. So therefore, explaining why that's why I'm saying it's not. I don't think it's nearly as advanced as people think.
I agree that it's not that advanced, but I think you just have to.
If
ask
it's
it
getting
right.
simple shit like that wrong, it's not even close to what people think.
Which one were you asking that question on? ChatGPT?
Yeah,
You got to use Copilot.
ChatGPT Pro. Keep
Oh.
in mind, which I will be canceling my subscription today because I'm just getting into it with it every time now.
You argue back.
I'm like, I asked. I was like, have people said that? I was like, are there a lot of people that complain about like wrong information? And then they replied and they were like, a ton. They were like, a lot of people are complaining about false information.
At least they're honest. Sometimes they won't even be honest with me. I'll be like, have other people asked this like a similar prompt to this? They're like, we actually can't tell you that.
Yeah, no, I just don't. I don't think it's like. I still don't see any. I'm not impressed, is what I guess what I'm trying to say at all. I really don't think it's done anything that crazier that didn't already exist. Like it's just
Glorified Google.
It's a glorified version of Google. It's like an easier to use. So all you have to do is ask a prompt. But like the level of shit that you can do is not like the videos. They were like everyone was posting those videos being like, oh my God, you're not even gonna be able to tell it's AI. And you're like, dude, I'm watching like an animated film. What are you talking about? It's clearly AI. They look like cartoon characters.
Yeah, or like the one with the big dog. Have you seen that one where everybody's like, what the fuck? And like the dog is like taking up the whole kitchen. They're like, I can't believe this dog is so big.
And it's like, really? Yeah. You didn't notice that dude's smile goes up to his ear? It's like
yeah, his 6 fingers like disappear when he goes into the sink.
Did you see the Will Smith accusations?
Yeah, and they're real.
That the clips of him at his concerts, that he's AI'd all these people in the audience.
He has. That's, dude, if you look at the thing, they're all AI.
That's so sad. What a fall from grace.
And it's also annoying because then it's like, the way that they use it, it's just like now everyone's using it. So it's like they use it in video games now. And then they generate maps on Call of Duty with AI. And they're dog shit. Horse shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think all of this is going to be refined pretty quickly. I bet you that this technology surges forward and self-corrects and hones, and
I think there's going to be massive regulations that'll be put in place, and then I think I don't really see it like I guess I don't know much about it outside of just like the simple apps on the phone, but I think yesterday I just went back to I'm back on Google. Just getting the raw.
As soon as I couldn't look up pictures of Taylor Swift having sex with the Cookie Monster, I knew that it was chalked.
It's chalked.
I was like, this is fucking chopped ass technology. It's fucking bullshit. The regulations are a waste of my time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm just not buying it. I'm not in. They've been saying for like over 10 years now that AI is going to take everyone's jobs and ruin the world.
Well, I think it's going to take like fast food workers' jobs. I think the McDonald's will go from having 150 employees to having 5 employees.
You think?
But that's just great for like a McDonald's owner. I think we just got to start buying up McDonald's franchises.
Dude, but do you think that'll even happen?
Someone reached out. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you think that'll even happen? That McDonald's will be like those people will be losing their jobs?
Yeah.
Because like, what are you going to do when I'll get 10 McNuggets and a double cheeseburger. And then you get your order, and AI decided to give you like 4 nuggets and
CJ Stroud.
And CJ Stroud. And a McChicken, Then what? Now you don't even have someone to be like, hey, this is not what I ordered.
Well, I'm saying there's 5 employees instead of 150.
You got it. So the 5 employees, their job is just going to have to be like constantly correcting AI's mistakes.
It's going to be like, more mechanics in there.
Yeah.
Dude, a friend of mine, speaking of McDonald's, reached out to me about like an investment opportunity to get in on
a franchise,
the ground floor of 6 Jimmy John's that were opening in Florida.
I would be all over that.
Jersey Mike's.
I had it actually might have been Jersey Mike's.
Get in on it.
It might have been that, not Jimmy John's.
Jersey Mike's is the future of subs.
I think it was Jersey Mike's. And I didn't have the money at the time, but I thought, well, I've never seen anything like this. And I bet you that this is an absolute printing press of money.
Yeah.
These fast food places simply do not fail.
That's how Hank has like waterfront property in Chicago. His parents own Taco Bell.
Damn, dude.
You know that was how his parents made their fortune, is off of franchising Taco Bells.
I know that does ring a bell.
I've heard that.
Very nice.
It is pretty crazy. Jimmy John's is, I mean, I'm impressed.
You like Jimmy John or
Let me look
Jersey
at the
Mike's?
email.
I'm impressed with Jimmy John's.
I like
I thought you
Jimmy
liked,
John's. I think.
Oh no, I meant Jersey Mike's. My
Oh,
bad.
I think Jersey Mike's Jersey Mid to me.
Oh yeah, it is
Really?
Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
I had Jersey Mike's last night.
I think it's extra. What's good about
Seven
Jersey
Mike's stores in the North Miami and West Fort Lauderdale submarkets of Southeast
Is that a
Florida.
sponsor of anything
Forward
that
me
we
the
have?
email. I want to get involved.
Get
Get me on a call with this guy.
Hold on, let me see.
I'm willing to break the bank for Jersey Mike's.
Small group of investors, only around 25. Raising 500,000 of the total 1.6 million. Soft commit, looking for a minimum check size of 50 to 100K.
Oh, come on.
See, that's what I said. I'm
That's
like, all right,
bullshit.
I'm out. Yeah,
Tell them I'm good for a rack.
I'll pay for one of the bathrooms at one of the locations.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's is serving up the
Their
slimiest turkey that's ever existed. Their bread is faker than the fucking Subway bread.
No, their bread's great. Their bread
It
is.
is not great.
Their bread is fresh.
It's not great.
It's not. You're never gonna take a bite of a Jersey Mike sandwich and get like a wet bread.
Whenever you bite into a Jersey Mike sandwich, it tastes like you're biting into a Nerf football.
Mm-mm.
Like it comes apart like Nerf football that's like a little bit too wet.
It's been sitting in a pool.
Yeah,
Jimmy John's is
exactly.
like taking a bite. If you ever go to the airport and you get one of those like prosciutto with cheese rolls.
No, I only eat at the Delta Lounge.
Oh, that's worse food. So good for you. I genuinely believe like a prepackaged sandwich is healthier than whatever the fuck the slop they're serving in the Delta Lounge is.
Salt chicken.
Yeah, dude, the Delta Lounge. I texted you guys this weekend. It's turned into a
You
homeless
text
shelter.
us about it all the time.
It's turned into a soup kitchen for the homeless.
Well,
I mean-
it's also overcrowded, like a refugee shelter.
Yes. Yeah, it's like it's like the first time any of these people have ever seen food. Like it's like we're in the Hunger Games when they're throwing the baguettes out.
Call me blue collar. I still like the food. I like the people at the Delta Lounge.
You haven't been in a minute.
No, I have.
You haven't been in a while.
Which
I've
one?
been.
Which one are you
All of
talking
them.
about? Which one have you been to?
I was at the one in LaGuardia a week and a half ago.
Must have been there on an off day.
They put all their resources into that 360 at JFK.
Yeah.
That's the only one worth going to anymore.
The Delta One Lounge?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
the Delta.
JFK.
That feels like a fucking Soho house, dude.
Soho House is going public now too.
It did go public, I think, and I don't think it did very well. And I think there's pretty big effort right now to take it private again by a private equity firm.
Yeah. It was your videos that actually crushed Soho House. Your videos. from
Oh
the roof.
yeah, yeah.
You destroyed Soho
Kind of feel
House.
bad for them now.
'Cause
That whole
you did
space
that.
has gotten way too crowded. The private membership social clubs.
It's also just dumb as fuck.
I agree.
Zero Bond, Cipriani.
I've been
Right.
to Soho House and you're there and you're like, this is like everyone's like, wait, so you're paying to be here and then you also have to pay like $100 for your meal?
Yeah, San Vicente Bungalow.
I went there with my old
Chez
manager.
Margot.
I went there with my old manager like twice, and I remember both times when he had to pay, I was like, what is the? I'd be like, I would be like if you went to the Delta Lounge and then they were charging you at the end of the buffet line.
Yeah, the justification that members give is it's so hard to get reservations at good restaurants in New York now. It's really nice for me to just have a place that I can actually go without worrying about it.
Well, that is not true at
It's
all.
not
It's
true.
And there's so many restaurants in New York that like just because you can't go to like the popular like girl dinner restaurants that like you saw Taylor Swift go to, like
Right.
you can't go to the corner store whenever you want or whatever, like
Yeah.
that you think that
Yeah.
restaurants suck in New York now.
I don't go to like crazy nice restaurants, but I've gone to like decent restaurants and I've never once had a problem. Like reservations here, it's like you can log into the app 30 minutes before you go and there's like 4 tables available.
Yeah, the truth is that there is one reason and one reason alone to be a member at those places, and that's because
Whites only.
it makes you feel good to be in a place that other people can't go.
Yeah.
It's exclusivity, people watching, it's all that shit.
Well, the pool, being able to go to a pool in a city is nice.
It is, except that all those people now dog Soho House. They're like, it sucks, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And they've all moved on to the new, hotter places, none of which have pools.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's our turn to step up.
And make a
The
pool.
Barstool House. Only gold members are allowed in.
Casa Barstool.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can you imagine what that'd be like? Be crawling with fucking your sports team t-shirts.
No sports team t-shirts allowed or baseball hats.
No fitteds. No white t-shirts.
No baseball hats after 9 p.m.
No
This is a
Timberlands.
classy joint. All right. Well,
All right.
that was a great episode.
Fun.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week. I'm going to be in Milwaukee at the Improv in 2 weeks. Website, harrysettle.com or harrysettlewebsite.com.
I'll be at the Tempe Improv out in Phoenix, September
Back to Tempe.
12th to the 14th.
I'm in Spokane.
Really?
Yeah, Washington.
That'll be fun. Good room out there.
Incredible. October 24th through 26th.
They like it. People like it. All right. Thanks.